This is the British Columbia that's familiar around the world. Stunning peaks, deep valleys, the coastal range that's been labeled supernatural. But there's a lurking threat hiding amongst these mountains and all that ice. We've flown here to Mount Meager, northwest of Whistler, where scientists from Simon Fraser University are on a risky mission to a rumbling giant, a volcano that's cracking apart even as we arrive.
And out of any volcano, the top three gases are number one, water vapor, then carbon dioxide, and then tiny amounts of hydrogen sulfide.
Volcanologist Glyn Williams-Jones is warning the crew about the poisonous gases spewing from what's called a fumarole. It's just one of the dangers here.
The first time I was here, there was an open crevasse.
Williams-Jones leads us up to the very edge.
Click into any of those three loops.
Our guides help anchor us so we won't slip into the hole where the gas is so concentrated it could kill us. But coming here is the only way to answer the question, when will catastrophe strike?
This big, massive mountain is rotten. It's been growing for 2 million years, and over that time period, we've had all of these gases and acid fluids coming through the rock and slowly but surely changing that into weaker rock.
Mount Meager is also the site of Canada's most recent explosive eruption just over 2,400 years ago. But that is the mere blink of an eye for those who study volcanoes. It was comparable to the 1980 explosion of Mount St. Helens in Washington state. 57 people died when the entire north face of the mountain collapsed, allowing the volcano to explode.
Oh, yeah.
Those images of destruction weigh on the mind of Williams-Jones as he carefully sets up his equipment.
Okay, that's working.
To measure the things he can't see.
That's what I want to hear.
The invisible fumes.
It's getting bigger.
The fumes are bad. They smell like rotten eggs. But a bigger problem for Williams-Jones is how much the fumaroles have grown in the 2 years he's observed them as the glacier retreats. And as the ice shrinks, his concern grows.
Because we've taken the top off our pressure cooker. So it's highly theoretical, but it's important. It's not just an esoteric academic exercise. There's a true value in trying to understand what is happening here, what are the changes, so that people can prepare.
There are actually 3 fumaroles here. And as Williams-Jones steps carefully toward another one, an alarm stops us cold.
2 parts of H2S.
The smell of the hydrogen sulfide is not strong at all.
So there's hydrogen sulfide here, but not enough to keep him and his guide from exploring a worrying discovery.
So we are right underneath the glacier now.
They say it's too dangerous for us, so Williams-Jones agrees to wear a camera on his helmet as he peers over the edge.
Okay, let's see what we can see. Oh, it just drops away.
Melting glacier ice has carved out a cave, allowing the scientists to see deeper under the ice than ever before.
Listen to how long it goes.
They use a primitive tool, a rock, to get a sense of the depth.
30, 40 meters maybe. Yeah, no, this is spectacular. It's not often that you get to see underneath the bottom of a glacier.
It's yet another alarming indication of how the mountain is becoming unstable and ever closer to crashing down. And that's where Gio Roberti comes in. The PhD student is hiking the steep slopes, looking for trouble.
Using different types of remote and field-based technique, we were able to map numerous landslides. And one of the most concerning is right there.
Roberti is pointing to a crack in this massive rock face. It's moving and deepening by centimeters each month.
It's very likely that this slope will fail very soon, generating a very big event.
The event, as he calls it, could be devastating. And Roberti doesn't even have to imagine the impact of a landslide. All he has to do is look back at what happened on this same mountain 8 years ago. It was the biggest landslide in Canadian history. The debris traveled 13 kilometers, destroying bridges, roads, and equipment. Seismic waves were felt as far away as Washington State and Alaska.
In this alpine setting here now, things are changing way faster.
This slide will happen, Roberti says, and soon, and it will be much bigger.
So if the 2010 landslide traveled about 13 kilometers, this one is about 10 times bigger, and this one could travel 20, 30 kilometers and eventually impact populated area downstream.
The scientists here agree the risk to human life is unacceptable. They want permanent monitoring equipment placed here to warn of earth tremors, landslides, even the remote chance of volcanic activity. Right now, government isn't prepared to pay.
If we had the budgets, we could do orders of magnitude more on this system. And it's both trying to understand the basic fundamental scientific questions, but also trying to understand the hazard implications, actually having active monitoring and an alarm system so that we can respond.
The ghostly churn of gas and steam will continue, as will the slow disappearance of the glacier. As the team departs with fresh data to study, the worries remain. Laura Lynch, CBC News, Mount Meager, British Columbia.